Hey y'all, this is Jen with Sassy Southern Nancy Girl, and this is Mask Monday. And I am using my Five Below watermelon eye masks while I talk to y'all about last week. So, I mentioned that my youngest son had to get 5 teeth removed and how it was super scary, but I didn't really go into detail, so I'm gonna briefly talk about that. So we went for a consultation on Wednesday, and so I left work early, but I wasn't sure when they were going to do the procedure, but I knew they weren't going to do it Wednesday because they hadn't asked him not to eat, and I knew that he was going to be put to sleep. So we went, and they were telling us what to expect, and then they sent us to check out, and she was like, okay, so you have to put $150 down to schedule your procedure, and then like 2 days before the procedure you have to pay in full. Well, it ended up that the next available that they had was the next day, so I ended up having to pay in full, and he went the next day. Well, I had to get in touch with my boss and let her know that I needed to be out for the rest of the week because I knew that he was going to need at least, like one additional day of recovery time. And I had already taken off for Wednesday. They're like the whole rest of the day. So it just so happened that she called me Wednesday night, and I was like, hey, did you get my message? And she was like, yes, I'm so sorry. She was like, I didn't have a chance to get back with you. And I said, well, I need the rest of the week off. My son's having this procedure. He needs recovery time. Like, I have to be here. She was like, yeah, that's fine. Do whatever you need to do. So I took leave. I went to my office because I have keys. I went to my office, got my laptop, and I was like, I will put in my leave requests and everything, and do my time card and everything from home. Even though I wasn't getting paid for it, I wanted to make sure I got paid. You know what I'm saying? So I went and got my laptop, came back home. So Thursday morning, my son's appointment was at 10:30. I think it was at 10:30. And so I took him. They came out. They were like, everything went fine. Drive your car around to the back and we'll bring him out in about 5 minutes. So I went back there and I was waiting. So finally I see him come out, and she's like, where's your mom's car? Do you see your mom's car? Well, he couldn't even open his eyes. Like, I was like, I'm right here. And so she comes over there and she's like, Dylan, open your eyes. And she's like yelling at him. And I'm like, he clearly can't open his eyes. So I'm like trying to help him into the car, trying to keep him from hitting his head on the ceiling. He still had the wherewithal to thank her because he's that kind of kid. God bless him. Like, I'm going to give myself a little bit of credit here that I raised him correctly. And he thanked her for helping him in the car, poor fella. So he gets in the car and he's just like, never opens his eyes. He's like passed out. And it's like a 45-minute to a 50-minute drive home. So I drive him home. He's passed out the whole time. I'm freaking out a little bit. Like, I keep reaching over there where every time his head rolls. And I'm like trying to hold his head up. And so I get him home. He's still not awake. He still can't open his eyes. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do with this kid? Because, like, I can't lift him. He's 6'1". He's 14 years old, y'all. But I'm only 5'5", 5'4". Not even. And I'm like, there's no way I'm lifting this kid over this gate to get him on the couch. So I'm like, okay, bud, like, I need you to kind of help me walk you upstairs. So somehow, by the grace of God, I got him upstairs to my bedroom, laid him down, got his shoes off. This was at like noon, maybe a little bit before noon. And he still has not opened his eyes, y'all. And I'm kind of freaking out at this point. So, like, I call my husband and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm a little freaked out. And he's like, well, he goes, I think maybe they gave him too much anesthesia. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And he's like, well, you know, if he were awake, he could, like, drink fluids and try to, like, pee it out. But, or, like, he said, but since he's not waking up, he's, like, breathing it out. So I'm sitting there watching him the whole time, making sure he's still breathing. I'm freaking out the whole time. And I'm just like, this is not, this is not okay. Well, finally, I was, like, exhausted. So, like, I took a nap beside him. But then I woke up, the kid's still sleeping. Like, and I had to put my dog downstairs in the kitchen because when I would let him come upstairs, he would, like, jump all over my son. And my son, like, he sat straight up in the bed, wasn't awake, because my dog jumped on his chest. He sat straight up and then, like, lay back down. And I was like, okay, no. So I took the dog downstairs. My husband came home for lunch so that I could go get the medicine for my son, because he needed his antibiotic, his pain meds, and his nausea medicine, and his mouthwash. So my husband came home for lunch. I went and got the medicine, came back. My husband went back to work. So I laid down with my son. I finally was, like, comfortable enough where, like, I kind of took a nap with him. But then I woke up. He still passed out. Finally, around 5:30 on Thursday. Okay, now keep in mind he had his procedure at 10:30 in the morning. Finally, around 5:30, he woke up. And he was, like, coherent and, like, able to talk to me, and he was, like, telling me the last thing he remembered, which wasn't much. So I got him something to eat. He took his medicine. He was playing video games, seemed fine. But the whole time I'm freaked out, y'all, because I'm like, this is not normal for him to be out for so long, because he was out for, like, what, 5, 6, 7 hours. Like, I was freaking out. So he was fine the rest of Thursday. He stayed home on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, of course, he's home. And then today comes and he's like, Mom, like, he's like, I am in so much pain. And I'm like, this is not normal. So I let him stay home today, but, like, he did the ice packs. He's been taking his pain meds, and he's like, it hurts. So I don't know if this is normal or what, but he's got to go back to school tomorrow, y'all, because he's been out of school since Wednesday at, like, 10 o'clock. I picked him up. So I don't know. This is, like, I've never, now, I mean, keep in mind he had 5 teeth pulled at one time, which is even more than, like, if you have your wisdom teeth pulled. So, I mean, yeah, it was excessive, but he, in case I didn't explain this before, which maybe I didn't, he has braces on his top teeth, but he had to have these 2 teeth pulled and these 2 teeth pulled so that they could make room, because he does not have his bottom braces on. But he also has an extra tooth, like an extra baby tooth that, like, never came out, and so it was, like, pushing his permanent tooth back. So they took out the permanent tooth that was in front of it, plus the extra tooth, plus a tooth here, plus a tooth here, plus a tooth here. So 5 teeth total. And then he's going on March 11th to have his bottom braces put on. So, like, in the long run, he's gonna have, like, an amazing smile, but, like, this mama has been super stressed out, super, like, just, it's been a rough couple of days, y'all. But anyway, that's what's been going on with me. I know that probably some people didn't really quite understand the stress of what I've been going through, because I didn't really explain it, but it was something that I felt like kind of needed its own individual video. But anyway, That's what's been going on with me, y'all. It's been super stressful. And it is Monday. Obviously, I'm doing Mask Monday. I'm doing my eye masks. My son did end up going. My husband teaches, or he's a middle school soccer coach. In addition to his active duty military, he's a middle school soccer coach off base, and that he's getting paid for. So it's like a side job. So he had his first tryouts tonight, and my son did go with him. So he did feel okay enough to go to that, but like all day today, he's not been feeling good. And so I've been stressed out and worried, and like I don't have any more leave, y'all. Like I have maxed out my leave. So I have no leave. I even took off a day that like I got for like doing a good job. I had like a time off award, like a full day. I've already taken that, y'all. So like I have nothing for a couple of weeks. So anything I have to take between now and like 2 weeks from now is like without pay. So I am praying that my son is better. He can go to school tomorrow. But yeah, if y'all could just say a prayer for us, because it's been a rough couple of days, y'all. And like I said before, like you never know what people are going through, y'all. Like you didn't know I was going through this behind the scenes. Like yes, you support me, you support my channel, you watch my videos, but just because I'm putting a video up doesn't mean everything's okay. Like I have stuff pre-recorded, y'all. So like understand that people that you're watching on YouTube are human and they're going through stuff, y'all. So be supportive, be kind. I know pretty much everybody on my channel is supportive and kind, and I appreciate y'all more than you will ever know. But just, you know, keep it in mind that you don't ever know what people are going through behind the scenes. And sometimes it's rough, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. The support that you have shown me, the love you guys have shown me, like it means so much to me. I'm finally caught up on all my comments, with the exception of anything that was posted yesterday or today. I am going to make an active, focused effort to keep up with my comments from now on and interact with you guys, because you know, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. And I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, because without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am today. So thank you. I love you all. And in a world where you can be anything, y'all, be kind, because trust me, people like me, we need that kindness. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.